Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. I got a mulch pile to stir. I'll show you how I do it. I'm going to use the tractor to turn over the mulch pile, and before I do that I want to check the oil. We're about half a quart low. One nice thing about this tractor, this doesn't have the standard 8N 4-cylinder flathead engine. This has a Ford truck engine, which is a 226 cubic inch 6-cylinder. Big pistons, long stroke, lots of torque. And it was put in this tractor to bring the tractor up from the standard 30 horsepower with the little 4-cylinder up to 95 horsepower with a 6-cylinder. It's a 1946 Ford 6-cylinder truck engine. There. Now we should be full. Yes. Up to the full mark. A guy named Glover down in Illinois started putting 6-cylinders into the tractors so that he could run pumping stations. And that was mostly PTO work. Interesting thing happened. Ford found out he was putting 6-cylinders in the tractors and said, "Oh, we won't warranty the transmissions." Well, he's putting it in a used tractor anyway, so. And I don't know what the warranty situation was on Ford tractors, if they had something like a lifetime, which I doubt. They did have a run of Ford tractors that the transmission started losing a gear. One gear failed. And then they found out that that batch of gears had failed heat treat and not been caught. So with that, the failure of transmission gears stopped. They changed out the bad ones, probably as they stripped. And this tractor has been, well, I've owned it now for almost 20 years. I got it back in 2000, about 2001. So more than 20 years. And it has run just fine. I mean, I've pulled huge rocks with it and towed all kinds of things around. Pulled tree stumps. Just really rough work. And this 95 horse engine has not done a thing to the transmission. The transmission hasn't failed a bit. It's just fine. So, now we're going to start the tractor up, back out, and turn over this pile of mulch out here. Get the camera out of the way so I can back the tractor out. the leaves turned to dirt. Not completely, but mostly into dirt. You can see the dirt smeared in amongst the leaves. Now some of that stuff that came up off the tractor treads, I'll give you that. But in a year's time, that huge pile of leaves that you saw here turns into a big pile of dirt. By this fall, I'll be able to use that dirt to fill in low spots in the yard. When I moved in, this was about 2 foot shallower than that. So after the first year of hauling leaves out to the leaf pile in the township dump, which the next year they stopped doing it, I took 15 truckloads of leaves out to the leaf pile. Well, I said, well, what am I going to do with it now? So I tried various things. Ended up piling it back here, and then I let it sit. The next year I stirred it up with the tractor and realized that it was dirt. So for the last 7 years, I've been piling the leaves back here and stirring them up, and then using the resultant dirt to fill in holes in the yard. I filled in a whole big area out there by the side porch. You can see the video on that one. So it was well worth the effort, and it gives the reason for the old tractor to get started every once in a while, which is always good for it. You never want to leave them sit too long. So that's the video for today. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching. This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the U.S. or 16 in the European Union, without the express written permission of the parents or legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.